Good afternoon, it's Tony again from Paranormal Investigation UK. Today's date is the 3rd of February 2022, and we're looking at a piece of footage that's coming from the main office in the Cheshire investigation. This one's dated the 10th of August, I think. Yeah, it's dated the 10th of August. Now, it's around this time that I began to realise, because we were incredibly busy through the summer of 2021, that I began to fall back or fall behind with the footage that is being sent in from Chester, to the point where I got concerned that I begin to forget the reports of what would happen. A piece of footage would come in to us with a general description of why it's been sent. So what I then started to do was to copy off the messages, so I had a general idea, as you can see here, general discussion back in two. And what actually happened here is, what we've got to bear in mind with this is the owner has put up with this since March of 2020. We're now in August 2021, and it's showing no signs of abating. It's continuing, and there have been periods when he's got a little bit fearful when things have occurred, because it's a sole business. He works there on his own, and you've got to understand that and respect that. Also, when you begin to share your experiences with other people, either on the internet or through the various paranormal and spiritual pages that are scattered all over the internet, people will give advice, and some of the advice is good advice, and you take on board what people suggest. So on this occasion, what actually was said to me on the 10th of August of last year was that it introduced a Bible and some rosemary beads into the room. He'd then taken them out the day before. Then stuff started to occur. That's what he says. So I think this is one of them situations where he's put up with it for over a year and a half. People have advised him. He's done the rightful thing by getting the rose and beads and Bible. That's what he's advised. It's not something I would personally have suggested, to be honest. Left him in there for a period of weeks. You can't remember when he introduced them, which is unfortunate, because if you're going to do this type of experiment, as we have done in this building, is recall when you put it in there, when you take it out, what you've done with it, where you put it, so on and so forth. But it didn't happen. So what he's actually saying on this particular one is he's got a really loud bang that wasn't picked up by any other camera, and nobody was in his main office at this point. So it's only this particular window camera that picked it up. So as far as I know, that's all what was on it. There's no vibrations of the balls. It's just another unexplained bang in a building, which is the ones that is no shortage of them. Oh, that's a loud one. Have a listen our way through. I'm using amplified headphones again, so I can probably hear it a lot louder than you are, particularly if you're on a mobile phone or laptop speakers. That was me putting a cup down, if you heard that. So this may just be a question. I couldn't hear anything else that would cause that sound, such as footsteps. And if someone had come in the building, gone out the building, we would have seen it on the other cameras. Okay, it does sound doorish. I've done a few doors in this building, And there are two, once you see the main frequency, there are two additional reflections of the doors, like ba-ba-bang, because it's on those spring-loaded arms, because they're all fire doors. So what I'll do, I'll bring this into Mixcraft. There's nothing visual for us to see. I may get some clues on the frequency. You know, there is something similar. While I remember the wraps that we had, countless numbers of them. That's what took me into this case in the first place. So completely dried up. I can't remember the last time we had a wrap. I think in 2021, up to now, between certainly February to August of 2021, I can't recall a single wrap. Now that is strange when there were 800 or 900 of them during 2020. Right, okay. One, as an update as well, quite an important one, this is actually. Jenske, who's a consultant that's with us, based at the Netherlands, she actually member of the SPR in the Netherlands. She's working on the numbers of events that have occurred in the building from May of 2020 all the way through to current dates. There's literally hundreds and hundreds of events that have occurred, and what we're actually going to be doing is mapping these out in graph form. So that's going to be, we have Andy Draper and Amanda Griffiths, my other colleagues, they've been working on some software for a while now that can able to introduce that sort of readable graph from a reported Excel document, which, so I'm looking forward to actually seeing this, because you've got peaks, big peaks of phenomena that occurs, and it flatlines for a period of time. The phenomena changes, such as it'll be banging, then it's light anomalies, and there's some movement of items. So just to see really what sort of pattern of activity we can do over a period of time. So because of May of this year, and we're not that far off, we would have been on this case for 2 years. 2 years, long time. Right, let's bring the analyzer into this. Just give that a chance to balance itself out. There are multiple reflections. It's not a door. It doesn't even sound like a door. It sounds like metal. Just take a screenshot of that. was thinking of some sort of something to compare it to. Let's have a look at that drum, that door. Just get rid of the this is a door bang sample. Now that about some pounds, that won't be it. I'm going to have to adjust the volume down considerably, get them roughly the same. Let's see what that goes to. Oops. About 42 minus 42. No. Yes, they sound completely different. Just clear the stop that a second. Then if we switch to the door again, just see that that's your sort of your common door. I'll take a screenshot. It's impossible to get an exact frequency, but they certainly sound differently, and I think that is what I expect from a door. I think when you've been analysing sound as long as I have, you've got a general idea what something sounds like. It's bang, bang, very little reverberation. So it's certainly not a door. It's the sort of sound you get in like a workshop where you hit something incredibly loud. There's no reverberation there at all. That's what I find quite strange with this damn building. There's no side fill product where sound bouncing, really coming bouncing about all over the place, as you would get with a door, because the old, it's fashion of the walls at the end of the day, it's bound to vibrate it. So let's go back to that. So I mean, you get this massive spread. We're going from like 0 all the way through to 3,000-4,000 hertz. It's going about 150 to about 1,500. Very tight frequency. Like someone hitting something with an hammer. No idea. Absolutely no idea. What is the relevance of these unexplained sounds? And we've had literally 1,000 plus, gotta be now, with no explanation. Can't find anything. Can't duplicate the sound. Really, really strange. And what we can say, I'll close that down now, is Only this camera picked it up, which is the... Come here. Which is that camera there. That camera didn't pick it up. That camera didn't pick it up. Only that camera. So whatever it is, it's close to this window. The problem is, we don't know what it is. It's a strange one. Right, okay. All I can do is record that is unexplained. I have absolutely no idea what that is. So, not for the first time. Okay, see you soon. Bye.